One more now, second one. You can see this table, 1.1.8. Submission as a follower is one of the vital qualifications for a leader. Setting example as a leader means one should have submission. Let us read that verse 1.1.8. This is the verse. Is all of you repeat? Petatvam saumya tat sarvam tatpatastadanugrahat brūyo snigdhasya shishyasya guravo guhyamapyuta vetatvam saumya tat sarvam tatpatastadanugrahat brūyo snigdhasya shishyasya guravo guhyamapyuta. Before we go into this verse, I want to share something interesting with you. I was in Kanpur just a few days. Now I have come to Hyderabad now. I was there in Kanpur for 5 days. So they were showing the report of the preaching activities. Some very nice things they are doing, which I thought I will share with all of you. Because if you are sincere friend to all living entities, we should always be thinking of how to bring the living entities to Krishna's lotus feet. So what they are doing, after the device is over, they have started one program called Tapo Divyam. Tapo Divyam means in the morning time, between 6 to 6:30, this Tapo Divyam program goes on. Tapo Divyam is nothing but chanting one round of Hare Krishna and reciting, one shloka like Yukta Hara Viharasya, Yukta Cheshasya, that type of shlokas boys will like. Anudveka Karam Bhakyam, that kind of verses, which will help the boys. So those kind of verses they have selected from Gita. So they chant one verse, shloka, and make them recite it several times. Some of the boys even memorize it and they come in future and they repeat also. And they tell the meaning also a little bit. This goes for about 10 to 15 minutes. And another 15 minutes they do chanting Hare Krishna. For 1 or 2 rounds they do. 6 to 6:30 like this. They call it Tapo Divyam in the morning. And then evening, those boys who won't come for the morning time, for them in the evening they have kept 6 to 6:30 in the evening. That's only meditation and chanting, they call it. What they are doing, interesting thing. They thought that we will not introduce Prabhupada's books directly because boys don't know ISKCON and all that. So what they have done, they have made 20 articles from different Prabhupada small books, like On the Way to Krishna, Coming Back, like that. They call it as article reading, and after reading the article, the boys have to answer one question below. Only one question only. And the answer is only 2 lines only. But you cannot write this 2-line answer unless you read the full article. That kind of question they have made. I am going to get all of that and give it to Antardip Prabhu. Antardip is going to circulate all of you. He is going to very soon do that. So these are article reading and writing, and mind you, after the article reading, it goes for every day one article they are giving them to do. 25 articles after they complete. Those who get the best marks, they get 1,000 rupees prize they get. 1,000 rupees worth books and other items and everything boys get. First prize is 1,000. So because of that, the evening boys also who chant Hare Krishna, and they also get an article to read and write. So these 2 programs have brought many boys to them. These 2. Morning Tapo Divyam, many boys loved the chanting. They say that you have made our life very regulated. Now our eating habit, sleeping habit, everything has come very good, and they have given up the bad habits. And the boys immediately, some boys have come to 16 rounds also. Very easily they picked up. So in this way, the devotees of the Lord are sincere friends of the living entity. They are always thinking on how to bring them closer. Correct, no? How to bring them closer to Krishna's lotus feet, various ideas. So this verse which we read just now, Vetat, then we will repeat that. Vetatvam saumya tat sarvam tatpadastadanugrahat brūyo snigdasya shishyasya guravo guhyamapyuta. Veta, you are well conversant. Tvam, you are honored. Saumya, one who is pure and simple. Tat, those. Sarvam, all. Tatpataha, in fact. Tat, There. Anugrahat, by the favor of. Bruyuhu, will tell. Snigdasya, of the one who is submissive. Shishyasya, of the disciple. Guravaha, the spiritual masters. Guhyam, secret. Apiyuta, endowed with. So, see, special qualities are said there. Saumya is one quality, and another one is Snigdasya, Shishyasya, submissive disciple. Okay. Please read the translation, somebody. One of you can read it? Yeah?
The secret
Yeah.
of success in spiritual life is in satisfying the spiritual master and thereby getting his
No, no,
sincere
no,
blessings.
no, no, no. Translation. I have not yet read the translation. Yeah.
And because you are submissive, spiritual masters have endowed you with all the favors bestowed upon a gentle disciple. Therefore, you can tell us all that you have scientifically learned from them.
Ah. So he's saying you are submissive. See, he doesn't say you are spiritual master. He's saying you are spiritual masters. He's saying that means many shiksha gurus and also your diksha guru and acharya like Srila Prabhupada, founder acharya. All the gurus in the line, they all are pleased with your submissive attitude and they have endowed you with all the favors bestowed upon a gentle disciple. That means if a disciple is snigdasya shishyasya, gentle disciple, then all the gurus favor such a disciple. Therefore, you can tell us all that you have learned scientifically from them. And the Prabhupada is saying in the purport. Now you read the purport.
The secret of success in spiritual life is in satisfying the spiritual master and thereby getting his sincere blessings. Srila Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur has sung in his famous 8 stanzas on the spiritual master as follows. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the lotus feet of my spiritual master. Only by his satisfaction can one please the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and when he is dissatisfied, there is only havoc on the path of spiritual realization. It is essential, therefore, that a disciple be very much obedient and submissive to the bona fide spiritual master.
Yeah. Now, many of us don't have direct access to our Diksha Guru. He is far away. And many of us are not initiated also. So, in such a case, how do we know we are progressing or not? That question may come in our minds. So, here is a secret of success is in spirituality is in satisfying the spiritual master and thereby getting his sincere blessings, he's saying. So, one should act in such a way that it will draw blessings from great souls upon us. And here he says, future masters, he says, which means there are many seniors to us. There are brahmacharis, preachers right above you, whom you are trying to assist in your own center. Then there are more senior to people to them, like Antade Prabhu, Central Vice Chairman, and people like that. And similarly, others along with him, like Amshi Prabhu and other people, they are also there. And you sometimes you work not only with your own brahmachari senior, you also work with 3, 4 other brahmacharis also you work with. So then they are all like shiksha gurus, many people from whom you learn also. Then there are even more senior people, and then there is our spiritual master and many other spiritual masters. So one important lesson we learn here he says here in this point, you know, this is one important point. Secret of spiritual life, you know. Uh, so he's saying that this is one point he's saying. This is another important point he's saying. The secret of spiritual life is in satisfying Guru and thereby getting his sincere blessings. Therefore, a disciple must be very obedient and submissive to the bona fide Guru, he's saying. See, obedience is external, submissive is internal. We call it as internal submission. So, our speech and behavior should not enrage the superiors. Our superiors should not become angry with us or upset with us. Actually, we should fear that if I make them upset and if they become displeased, then who will become displeased? Krishna will become displeased. It's ultimately Lord manifesting through the behavior of the Vaishnavas who are above us, around us and above us. So we have to be very careful not to speak or act in any way. Uh, Actually, why will we speak or act in any way by which will displease the superior? I'll tell you. Many times, due to our lethargy and unrestrained action, we call it. Lethargy is in Tamaguna, unrestrained action is in Rajaguna. Due to Tamaguna and Rajaguna, we commit many mistakes. For example, in Tamaguna, we are fatigued, we are tired, we are sleepy all over, and we are inattentive, and we commit errors. We don't listen well, and we don't execute the instructions given. We tend to forget what we promised that I will do. We tend to forget, Prabhuji, bhul gaya, aapne bola tha, bhul gaya. We forget like that. We become confused, we are indecisive, we are bewildered, we are depressed. So because of all these qualities, we fail to please the superiors. Similarly, our unrestrained action means, you know, like sometimes we do things which the seniors have not told us to do because we like it. I like to do it. Like senior says, yeah, quickly go to market and bring this one item. I need it, for the program. And we quickly go to market, and instead of buying that item, we go to buy something else for ourselves. And that item is not available. We go far away, and we come back after 2 hours. And the senior is very upset. See, you brought the thing to me, but you brought it after the class got over. I wanted it before the class, because we want to buy something for ourselves. His Grace Burijan Prabhu tells a nice example. He says he went to the kitchen to make khichdi for Srila Prabhupada. And after he put the mung dal, the hot water, he was, processing it. At that time, one devotee came running and said, Prabhuji, we too are also going with Prabhupada in the same flight. It will be nice if you can make khichdi for us also, along with Prabhupada. So Prabhuji thought, oh, really? Okay. Then he opened it and added more rice and more mung dal to that and more hot water to that. Is it good? Not very good. If you if you have done in cooking, you will know it will not come out well. Actually, there is another furnace you should start separately. He thought that already heated one is there, so he put in this. So when he was mixing, and by the time it was very late, and Prabhupada told, hey, immediately bring khichdi, it's getting late for me. I have to leave for the airport. Call him, he said. So he brought the khichdi and put in Prabhupada's plate. It was uncooked, the mung dal and rice were. Prabhupada rejected it. He didn't eat it. So he was telling, I learned a good lesson that day that, I should not have added it to Prabhupada's khichdi. Prabhupada I could have made separately and separately I should have made. So sometimes we make wrong decisions in a haste. So sometimes you're going in a car, you say that, we have to quickly go to airport. Instead of taking right, you take left. You take the car left and go very far, you are actually not going towards the airport, you are going away, and due to haste. Therefore, haste is waste, we say. And all of you think in your own respective services, due to haste, how many mistakes you have committed. So, in this way, an unrestrained action means we have our own independently enacted plans and desires apart from our superiors' desires. And many times we become egoistic and arrogant in dealing with them. We argue with them. We try to justify our point. We never become humble. Sometimes we think we know better than them. This kind of thought process, it doesn't help us. So therefore, you find that this unrestrained action and passion, it produces a type of dambo, darpo, abhimanasya, krodha, parushamevacha, ajnanam cha abhijatasya, partha sampadam, asurim. There are 6 type of asuri sampat Krishna is talking about. Dambo, Dhamma means making boastful speeches about oneself. Darpo means false pride. Uh, so in this way, conceit, pride, and anger, harshness of speech, arrogance, being egotistic, trying to justify our point, push our own opinions on others, bossing over others, controlling others, not willing to listen to anybody, thinking oneself very great. So these are all in the mode of passion. So mode of passion and mode of ignorance. These two things combined, I can tell you 25 qualities. Just now, already I told you a long list now. So you can make a list of 25 qualities. So these are the things which make us enrage our superiors. Our superiors, either our superiors are enraged and angry, or they are upset with us and they are displeased with us. And actually, sometimes we become politically driven because of these bad qualities. When they see that he is not peaceful, he is not simple, he is not straightforward in his approach, this boy is unnecessarily complicating his life. One amazing thing with our, like for example, uh, we don't do what we are told to do, and we do what we are told never to do. Like for example, you tell a boy that you are going to some foreign country, can you please help in preaching? He says, I have no time. And after 3 months, you find he has got too close to a girl. Huh? And for that, he has ample of time. You request him, you help in preaching, he will not help. And you tell him, be careful, don't connect to woman, he'll connect. Exactly. That is how people displease the superiors. You understand? Huh? You exactly faithfully do what you are told not to do. Huh? And what you are told, do, you will not do. And what you are told not to do, you do. This is actually the problem in spiritual life, due to which when one displeases the superiors, then Krishna is also not pleased. Therefore, he says, secret of success in spiritual life is in satisfying the spiritual master and thereby getting his sincere blessings. A disciple be very much obedient and submissive to the bona fide spiritual master. So, actually, internal submission arises especially when one has developed a deep reverence and respect for the superiors. Then there is an internal submission. In the heart itself, there is submission, and which manifests externally as respect and obedience, both. Hmm. See, respect is a state of consciousness, your disposition towards superiors, and obedience is a practical action that sprouts from respect, like that. So these are the qualities he's emphasizing. Because one was filled with all these qualities, he says. And therefore, he was endowed with all the favors by his learned and self-realized spiritual masters. It says, you know, yeah. So, when you take the spiritual masters like Vyasdeva and others, they are self-realized and they are also very learned. Uh, their education is very vast and the realization also is very great. So if somebody becomes blessed by superiors, then they also become very blessed with great realizations and great relish in spiritual life. So we can write that also. It's about Shukadev is saying here. Yeah, so endowed with all the favors. So, what are the favors, for example? See, Sudha Goswami was endowed with all the favors. Huh? Actually, the two favors are said as Ashoka and Abhaya. These are the first two favors one gets. That means one becomes free from all lamentation. And one becomes free from all fear completely. He has no more insecurity. That means, no lamentation, no insecurity. This is a favors by Guru and other Gurus also. Ashoka Abhaya, Ashoka Anabhayan. No lamentation about what I lost in the past or what I am not possessing or anything now. And no insecurity about the future, no fear. And then wisdom of Krishna consciousness, great realizations, and enthusiasm for seva. In this way, one enters into a state of amritatvam, that immortality. And that is happening by the blessings of the learned and realized spiritual masters like Vyasdeva and other people is saying. So here, there is only one main point in this. Satisfying Guru, this is the main point. This says sum and substance of the whole thing is here. See this is what this is the essence. Satisfying Guru and get his sincere blessings. That's all. Yeah, this is the heading. Satisfy Guru and okay, now you all can tell examples for this. Whom do you know? Who all achieved? Here Sutta Goswami Prabhu is being spoken. That he satisfied his Guru and got his sincere blessings. Based on this, some of you can give some other example also. Anybody online, Prabhu?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, yeah.
Prabhuji, Ishvara Puri, he served Madhavendra Puri and he got sincere blessings.
Correct, exactly. Actually, it is said, so what type of service he rendered?
So, he cleaned the urine and stool of his spiritual master.
Yeah, correct.
And he recited the pastimes of the Lord.
Yes.
And chanted holy names.
Exactly, yeah. So Guru became very pleased. He blessed him. He said, oh my child, may your heart become a playground of Lord's beautiful pastimes. And by that blessing, Ishwar became so powerfully advanced in spiritual life that he could, become Guru of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Correct, now? So he became so greatly blessed. Yeah, thank you. There is one hand up I am seeing there. Shiva's Angan, paste it, I think. The hand is old hand or new hand? This one. Okay.
Now only Prajageshwar.
Okay, go ahead.
We hear example of Narottam Das Thakur,
Correct.
Loknath Goswami.
Correct. That's true. Yeah, very good. Thank you. Although he was a prince. See, the point is what? Narottam Das Thakur was a prince. And a prince generally has a lot of hundreds and thousands of servants they have. But he personally was taking a jadu and sweeping the place where the Guru would pass to in the morning. And he cleaned the place and put sand and made it very nice. So you can see that he didn't mind that I am a prince or something like that. He never thought about that. Thank you. Anybody else?
Can I add?
Yeah. Yeah?
Like many more examples, like even Mrigari for that matter, Mrigari also satisfied Narad actually by
Yeah, correct. Actually, Narada became very pleased with Mrigari when he first broke the vow. Breaking the vow means willing to give up the 4 bad habits of illicit sex, meat eating, gambling, and intoxication, all that. And then he agreed to chant the holy name. And therefore, Narada Muni's blessings came upon him, and eventually he became lover of God. Narada Muni came, he was even sweeping the ants aside. The result is clearly seen. Thank you. There's one more hand up. That is Anupa SVU voice is raising hand. And then Abhishek Prabhu also. Yeah. Yeah.
Anantacharya serving Ravanacharya by instruction.
Exactly. Thank you. And also Abhishek Prabhu?
Bhakti Swami Maharaj, like how Prabhupada was pleased with his efforts in preaching and book distribution in newer cities and everything.
Correct. Because he took a lot of trouble, a lot of risks also he took. Thank you. And VIIT voice? VIIT? Who? Acha, you mean Abhay Babu? Abhay Babu? Correct. I think he's telling about Prabhupada. Prabhupada is telling. Yeah, that's true, yeah. He faithfully followed Bhaksan Thakur and fulfilled his instructions and greatly pleased his spiritual master. Actually, that Srila Prabhupada pleases Guru is very evident from the way the movement has expanded far and wide, and see that. Thank you. And there is a Saket and speak. Yeah. That's a very, very important example. Very important example. Krishna and Sudama carried firewood for the pleasure of the Guru. And Guru said, Tushto hambo dijasreshta satya santu manorataha. He said, Ayati chandamsi ayatayamani bhavantiha paratracha. You know what he blessed them? He said, I am so satisfied with you, my disciples. Whatever Krishna consciousness you received in the ashrama, that will remain ever fresh throughout your life. Like that he blessed them. He got amazing blessings. And then he also says, Aho he putraka yuyam asmadarte ati dukkitaha. For my sake, you have taken so much trouble, he's saying. Atma vai praninam preshtas tamana aditya matparaha. In this world, everybody takes care of their own body. But you did so much service, not caring for your bodies, my dear children. So I bless you that, your Krishna consciousness will always remain ever fresh. Like that he blessed them. And all your desires will be fulfilled, he said. So they are very good example of one who fulfilled all the, desires of the Guru. SBN, and then Tanmay Prabhu after that, VIT. Yeah.
The example of Aruni pleasing God.
That's true, yeah. Aruni pleasing his spiritual master. His Guru told him to block the water coming into the Keti, But the water was so gushing forcefully, he put his own body there. And he was ready to, even die if need be. The Guru became very pleased. Very true. Thank you. And Tanmay Prabhu, VIT voice.
Hare Krishna. Prabhuji, Shabri serving Martanda Rishi.
Yeah, Martanda Rishi blessed her that you will get darshan of your dear Lord. And she got darshan of Lord Rama also, who accepted, bear from her. Yeah, thank you. That's correct. Yeah. Burla voice.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami pleasing Gorampa Mahaprabhu.
Rupa and Sanatana pleasing Mahaprabhu. Yeah.
Please, Prabhu.
Correct. That's true. Yeah. Oh, they were. We say even Sri Chaitanya Mano Bhishtam. We say. That means he knew the heart of Mahaprabhu. I want to write one more point here, fourth point. This one. See, here he is saying that you are a gentle disciple, he is saying. Correct, not this one. And then, yeah. So I am adding that point also. Snigdasya Shishya. Shishyasya, he is saying. Bru Snigdasya Shishya, Guru Mukyam Apyuda. That means such a disciple has attracted the heart of the Guru. Actually, what it actually means is, sometimes you see, all of you in your preaching also, you come across some boys who are very well behaved and they are eager to learn the knowledge from you, and they exactly do what you ask them to do. And then they are progressive and you are also eager to help them. Your mind becomes favorably disposed towards them. That your mood becomes that I want to help this boy. Similarly, our Guru should feel for us that this disciple is genuine, he is very sincerely trying to follow my orders, and by investing my time, energy in guiding him, he will also blossom and movement will also expand. So Guru develops a great confidence in the disciple. That's called as a Guru Sudrida Sauhridaha. The disciple becomes, very disciple has a attitude of friendship with the Guru. It is a friendship doesn't mean like equal friend. Friendship actually means he is favorably inclined to taking care of the Guru's instructions very faithfully. Please the Guru. Thank you. It was very nice. So we can also receive all these favors by, by becoming submissive and obedient and gentle disciple. So those are these are the most important keywords are here: obedient and submissive to Guru, in relation to Guru. So some of you can say how we can become obedient and submissive to Guru. Some idea? Give the mic, anybody wants? How we can become obedient? One more word used was gentle disciple. We have to become gentle, not arrogant disciple. Huh? So these are the words used. To receive favors from Guru, you have to be gentle disciple, obedient disciple, submissive disciple. Then we can satisfy the Guru. How to become submissive, obedient, gentle? Anybody want to give a try?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Prabhuji, in our own case, we are accountable to our counselors and service authorities, and they are our representatives of spiritual master, and through them we get service, and they are taking care of our spiritual life. So, by trying to follow in their instructions and guidelines, by being accountable to them, we can please our spiritual master.
Correct. That's very true. And that we should definitely try to do. And one more important thing I want to tell you in this connection, even if you are foolish, our superiors won't mind it. But if you are arrogant, they will mind it. Understand, no? Because if you are foolish and we admit that I am foolish, I am not very much aware of this, please help me, they will be willing to help. But if we become arrogant or we become over intelligent, we become independent minded, we become blasphemous, we become offensive, we become non cooperative, and we have unrestrained action and all, then superiors become put off. They think, "Arey, this soul is not sincere. He is getting forgetfulness. Why is super soul supplying him forgetfulness? Because he is not sincere." Hmm. What I do with such people generally, I tell them that you are not getting right guidance from super soul. Your inner compass is not working well because of your certain wrong attitudes. Super soul is giving you forgetfulness. So you don't have to do any big things. You just stay in the association with devotees, become intense in spiritual life, purify your heart, and then become a gentle and submissive and obedient disciple. Everything good will happen to you after that. That's all I tell them. So this is something we can check also whether am I going submissive and obedient and gentle in my thought, speech, and action. For that, you need to be in Sattva-guna actually. So, if you become very much afflicted by the disease of Rajaguna and Tamaguna, we are not able to satisfy the superiors. So, this verse is especially talking about satisfying the gurus, superiors, and then earning their blessings. That's the main thing. Satisfy Guru and get their blessing. And the method is also given. Be submissive, obedient, and gentle, and perform all your devotional duties faithfully. Actually, three qualities are very helpful. Utsahan, Nishchaya, Dhairyat. But some people, instead of Utsahan, they become Hatotsahit. They lose their enthusiasm. They become depressed. And instead of Nishchaya, determination, they become weak. As I told you, they become weak-minded and break the regulations given to them. And Dhairya, instead of being patient, they become very restless. They want quick results. See, they are not performing devotion service properly, but the results they want very quick. So these are all improper behavior that we have to. So we can know from nectar of instruction what are all the inappropriate behavior which will displease our superiors. You avoid them, clear them up. Basically, now anybody can tell me in summary. So 4 or 5 things I have told you about what disciple should not do, because of which the disciple is unable to draw the blessings from the top. Like, a calf simply going and licking the mother's body, immediately the mother starts giving milk. Similarly, if you have the right attitude of submissiveness, obedience, and gentle behavior, then Guru is willing to give the blessings of milk to us. Now, I told you certain things we should not do, which will not bring us the blessings. What are they? Different things I told you till now from the beginning of this discussion. Anybody? We should not be arrogant in our speech and behavior. Thank you. What else? Yeah, go ahead.
Thinking we are more intelligent.
Acting in a over-intelligent manner. And ISKCON Warangal, Jakpal?
Being inattentive,
when we could not gain again.
Yeah.
We can go with some diary or something. Whatever we are telling, we should not get down.
Correct. Thank you. And SBN?
Being lazy and forgetting the promises made.
Being lazy and forgetting the promises we made once. Thank you. Anybody else? Prabhus? Huh? BAA. What is it? What do you say? Unrestricted action. Yeah. Unrestrained action. Correct. You are right. Thank you. Anybody else? Davji Nitan Prabhu is going to say, smiling.
Please, do what is not told and not to do what is told.
Correct, yeah. We do what we are told not to do and we don't do what we are told to do. Yeah, correct. That is true. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Anybody else?
Not giving the priority to what is told to us and doing our own activities along with the same line. Delaying
not doing the activity on priority basis and fulfilling the deadline for superiors and doing our own thing. Something that is less important, we mix it up with something that is vital. That causes irritation to superiors. Yeah, correct. Yes, Burla voice hands are also up. The old hand or new hand? This one.
Haste becomes waste, like example of jury while preparing.
Haste is waste. That's true. Yeah, correct.
Haste is waste.
Burla, go ahead.
That was the point. One shouldn't behave in such a manner that it will lead to waste.
Correct. That's true. Yeah, that's true. Thank you. Yeah. So it was very nice hearing all of you. Now we can look at this chart now. We have finished 2 topics we have finished today. 1.1.4 and 1.1.8 we have finished. So first topic we learned the spirit of selfless sacrifice of the rishis. So we are also trying to become such a rishi, following in footsteps of great souls like Srila Prabhupada and our spiritual master. Then one was about rishi and second one was about shishya. How a shishya should draw the blessings of gurus by his gentle behavior and submissive and obedient behavior. Then one can actually attract the mercy and the favors of the superiors. And the favors means multiple advantages for us. Thank you all very much. So like this, what is your comment about the style I am taking now? Two topics we have finished today. Generally, I thought of finishing 3, but only 2 we could finish today. Most of the meetings we finished 2 to 3 like this. So how many of you think it's beneficial to you, or you want to go faster than this? It's all right. It's a good speed. Andhati Prabhu, what do you feel? Speed is good enough, or it's too slow?
It's very good. So actually, when devotees also are contributing, and one thing like some kind of questions, if it is there for every theme that is covered.
Oh, right. Oh, that is true. Today, I think we didn't entertain any questions in between. I think only points we took. So another 5 minutes I have. Any questions are there in 5 minutes? Anybody? Anshu Prabhu, what is your comment? I saw Anshu Prabhu's. I saw his face in between. He is there. Yeah. Acha, Anshu Prabhu's Achyut is written. Okay.
So my phone was not working. I tried to his mobile.
Okay.
So it was very good. Actually, this complete short part we have divided, and it is giving really very good points to remember. First part you told 4 very vital points how devotee has to actually define everything for the sake of welfare of others. And like that, 3 points you spoke. And the second part also you spoke about the submission and dedication of a disciple towards spiritual master, and especially if master is not present in our superiors, we have to take guidance. So these are very practical points for application for devotees.
Yeah.
So I'll echo Anandji Prabhu's feeling, because in our voice scenario sometimes devotees may want to ask certain questions. about how to apply it in their day-to-day voice life. So we could discuss certain examples from that.
So you both can answer. Antadipu and Anshu Prabhu can answer them in the next 20 minutes. We can go till 7 and finish it. We started at 5, no? Huh? Now I will stay for some time till they catch me and take me. So till then you both can answer. Antadipu and Anshu Prabhu can answer. I will watch also. Let me also see. Any questions for...
Ruchi, you can answer till whenever, because actually you have that well-wishes program, 7 o'clock they have scheduled it. So, Krishna will you will answer mostly.
Oh, I have not washed my clothes for tomorrow. Today was a tight day, morning to night, packed with programs, one after another. I am taken from one Vyasasan to the next Vyasasan. Huh? I have no time in between. Now I have to catch up in 10 minutes, wash my clothes. Huh? So you both can take questions, Antadipu, Anshu Prabhu. Huh?
I think you can preserve them for next time. Questions you can take from the circulator form. Right now, we'll make a form, circulate it, and then next time you can answer.
Hey, very intelligent. Very smart. He's a good manager. Devotees don't want to circulate, they want to ask now only. Okay, go ahead. Who want to ask questions, Prabhus? Anybody? Any questions? I think topic was clear, I believe. We went pretty slow. We highlighted also nicely and we discussed. Yeah. Yeah, it was a good participation. Many of them answered actually. Very nice. Only there are others whose photos are not visible, videos are not visible. I don't know whether they are there. Now videos are on now. Okay. Those who are switching on videos means I believe they are alive. Huh? They are participating. Okay. Actually, please go ahead.
One question I had for you.
Please go ahead. Yeah.
One thing I wanted to ask, like we discussed about Ishwar Puri. He was serving his Guru,
Correct.
Madhavendra Puri, and he got blessings.
Yeah.
But in same pastime, we hear about Ramchandra Puri also. He offended his Guru and he fell down afterwards.
Correct.
So how to understand it? Means both disciples are there, but one is serving the Guru and one is offending the Guru.
Yeah.
So how to understand this?
Oh, that's what this verse is saying. He didn't please the Guru. Therefore he became very hard. Ramchandra Puri actually, he actually created a problem for the Guru by, when he was telling his Guru that meditate on impersonal Brahman and things like that. His Guru became extremely displeased. Later on, he displeased even other Vaishnavas and also Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So from that, we have to learn lesson in our lives that let us give up fault-finding nature, blasphemous nature. Let us give up gossiping nature. So you are all very intelligent leaders. You are all leading many centers. So you are all good observers also. Just as you observe others, you observe yourselves and also find out what are the Rajoguni, Tamoguni activities I am doing now. Make a list. Each of you can make your own tailor-made unique list as per your own situation. And then we can slowly start working on them. When we can start improving. We know what is right and what is wrong behavior. So right behavior we continue. Wrong behavior we slowly one by one try to delete them. Wrong behaviors. Alright? Thank you. Haribol. Anybody else wishes to say anything? You can say your reflection or ask question. Both are allowed. Yeah, I can hear. Yeah, please go ahead. Hey, what he said, man? Huh? Actually, sound is coming very loud. Only clarity is not there. Somebody we heard Chaitanya Mahaprabhu I heard. Only that much I could hear. You can speak from a little distance. Speak from a distance a little bit. Yeah. Yeah? Please go ahead. Now I can't hear, it's muted. Please unmute yourself. Unmute, yeah. We can't hear anything now. Sound is not coming now. Okay. Jatpal, Prabhu, go ahead. Yes.
So my question is that when we do something for our superiors, so then there is lot of tendency to train them also. Like generally we are extending on one particular day, then sort of mind thought comes that our superiors should know it. Means we cannot keep it to ourselves after extending. So how to should we overcome that or
No, that's not wrong. For example, yesterday you extended for a festival, Gaur Purnima, for example, and it became 11 o'clock for you to sleep. It's not wrong for you to tell your superior that, Prabhu, yesterday it became 11, I am very tired today. Therefore, I am not taking up any other service. Today in the daytime, I am trying to catch up with a little bit of rest and, I also have to catch up with my studies. Yesterday it became 11 o'clock. If you say, that's not at all wrong to say that, because your senior and junior, they are like one unit. You are working together for the same common cause. Huh? So, and we have understanding amongst ourselves. When we are working together, we are all in one boat only. So they will not misunderstand you. Hey, why are you boasting that you worked hard yesterday? He will not say that. You can say that yesterday night it got very late, Prabhu. I am very tired today. My body requires a little bit of health care. Nobody will mind it if we express our need. Like I am also saying, somebody is fixing a program for me from 9:30 to 1:30, continuous. Naturally, I'll tell him, Prabhuji, please give me 15 minutes time in between. I have to put my prasadam also, 11 to 11:30. Will anybody say, no, Prabhuji, prasadam you have to forget. After 1:30 only you have to eat. Jo bhi khana, baad mein khane ka. Will they say like that? If it is our need, nobody is going to mind it. They will say, oh, no problem. You take care of your health today. Yesterday you stretched too much, relax well, get well, and after you get well, you can do services, they will say. Actually, we all have to be in that mood of cooperatively working together and helping one another, rather than we are not competitor to anybody. Ultimately, we are working for a common cause. So thank you very much. So Antari Prabhu and Anshi Prabhu, now I am taking off, but you both can speak some realizations from your side. 10 minutes be with the devotees. And I am not only telling now, in future classes also, I want to keep some time for both of you, because you both are taking a very important lead role. You can share something with them also. 15 minutes I want to leave for you regularly. So now I'll go for washing my clothes and I'll proceed ahead. You both take over the dais, and then 7 o'clock you can leave them. Okay? Haribol.
First of all, we'd like to thank Prabhuji. Actually, this is a very nectarian series which is starting now, Royal Series. Radheshyam Prabhu is an expert person to share on management principles from Bhagavatam also. And to become a very able spiritual managerial leader as Prabhupada wanted. So gives both. So he has completed the email course. Now this royal course of Bhagavatam sections will start. So I cannot think any better thing happening to all of us. And I pray that we take best benefit of the same. Today I could not release every 15 minutes we will have some questions also. So we'll release it tomorrow for all of you. Tomorrow, maximum by day after tomorrow, the questions will come to you. And that questions you have to answer. That will be sign that we are actually hearing nicely the sections. So every time we have this program, every month, so you will within maybe immediately or within a day or so, you will receive immediately a quiz where you have one line answer only for every 15 minutes of the program. So like that we keep our program very, like we can revise also. And we'll also churn our hearts in that this session. So I'm very grateful to Radheshyam that he has extended himself to make this service available to all of us, and I'm sure that all the voices over here will benefit from us.
Thank you, Haribol. Thank you. You continue the theme. And I will take off. One Sakalpa Pradhanavana Vaishnavananda Koti Vaishnava Ki Jai.